Hello, guys. Tonight it's the predictions and prophecies show. We're doing things a little bit differently tonight because tonight it will be predicting NXT No Mercy. I'm one of the part of the NXT trio. I'm joined by one, quarter of the other of the NXT trio, Bad Guy Jack. We're gonna run the intro. After the intro, we will get on to this prediction show. You're watching Prediction Prophecy starring Matt Mad Dog Kelly. Here we go. Second to take this down, and we will be on our way. So where is that? Let's take this down. Hello, Bad Guy is there too. Hi, Bad Guy. Can you hear us there?
No. Yes, I can hear you guys. Hey, listen, I'm glad to be here. I mean, you've been doing a fantastic job on this thing called the Prediction Show.
Predictions
And,
and prophecies. Actually, now we changed the name. We
ooh.
gotta get a new intro, but
So PP. Okay, there we go. Double P. I'm glad to be here. I felt like when all these prediction shows were going on and NXT was kind of excluded from it, I thought that was kind of wild and weird because people love to talk about NXT. I know I like to talk about NXT. I know you like to talk about NXT, and I'm excited to talk about that. And you guys, you are watching. We said prediction and prophecy. So please do us a favor.
right. That's right. This is the Predictions and Prophecies presents NXT No Mercy.
So do us a favor, man. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification button on YouTube. If you are on Twitter, and yes, I will consider to call it Twitter, please retweet it so people can see us. And that helps out a lot. And if you're on Facebook, please share it in your wrestling group chat. So I'm looking forward to talk about No Mercy, which is this Saturday.
That's right. I believe it is from the. I don't have my notes. I did have notes. Let me get my notes up from
Get your
this,
notes, sir.
and I will do that. I should have had them up before. Like I said, this is like one of the most prepared things I've had. So this will be from the FTL War Memorial Center in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. That's where this will be. From this
All right.
Saturday on September 27th, 2025. Yay. Okay.
Ooh.
So, what do you think they'll start the show? That's the real question.
Before you started the show, you did ask that question. It was between the Speed Championship and Josh Bridge and Javon Evans, but I do think Javon Evans and Josh Briggs do open up the show. I know they opened it up I want to say 2 weeks ago on NXT, so I think they run it back.
What do you think? What are you looking forward to this match? I'm gonna break it down so I can see our lovely faces, but what do you think is gonna happen in this match before we get to the actual prediction?
I mean, I thought they had a pretty solid match 2 weeks ago. I thought it was a really good, and once again, they opened up the show, and I thought it was really good. Javon Evans shows that he is growing as a performer, and Josh Briggs is showing that he belongs in the spotlight. Josh Briggs is an interesting individual. I don't want to sit here and say, man, I'm a diehard fan of his or anything like that. But as time goes on and you get to see a little bit more aggression, and you get to see him in the spotlight, you're like, he's earned this position. So what do I think? I think these guys are going to go out there and kill it, honestly. So my thoughts. What about you?
I'm excited for this match. Honestly, I hope this match is good. Bring it back up again. Josh Briggs, Javon Evans. I just think, do people get involved? I know Briggs was involved with Coling, then they kicked him out. Do they mess around and come back in to help him? I don't think so. But I hope the match, lives up to expectation. They're both very good in the ring. If I have to say, I think Javon would probably get the win here. I don't know. What do you think?
I do agree with you with that. I do think Javon does get his heat back and he does get the W here. Now, personally, for me, I think Josh Briggs should just get the W again. You know, like
Yeah,
I don't mind. I
well,
don't mind.
he could, especially
He
if
could,
Culling comes back, interferes, right? I
but
mean,
he was never part of the Cullen. You're talking about Jensen. That's what
oh,
happened.
I always get
Yeah, yeah.
them confused.
I saw it. That's why I was like, let me give it a
Yeah,
moment.
thank
But
you
no,
for helping
Jensen.
me. I always get those two mixed up.
It's no. Listen. It happens. I feel like when you've watched wrestling for a long period of time, it's easy to misstep or missay certain things. Things happen. So fair enough. But I think Briggs. So for me with Briggs, like, because I don't mind 50-50 booking, but sometimes I feel like they lean on it a little too much. So I don't
Yeah,
mind every now and then when someone goes like they just beat this kid up and they beat him up. But I do think Javon does get his heat back, and I think Javon is going to beat the bully because that's what uh Josh Briggs has been. Is nothing but a bully. He's just been bullying this kid, and he has to get his look back. So I do think I am in agreement with you that the young OG gets the dub here.
yeah. I think it might open the match. Now let's talk about the next match, man. Let's say this is the next match. This is the only poster I can find online, guys. That's the shit.
It's all good. It's all good, Mad Dog. All good.
No, I'm just saying that shows that's how much they care about the speed belt. They don't.
You know what I
I
think?
honestly don't either.
There's a few things I think about it. I'm not big on the speed belt. I'm not big on that division at all myself. I agree with you on that. But I look at this as a great position for Lainey wasn't it Lainey Reid? I want to make sure I got
Lanny
her.
Reid, I think.
Laney
Lanny
Reid.
Reid. Lanny
Laney
Reid.
Reid, right. And I think this is a great position for her. I mean, she's somebody who just been climbing up the ranks recently.
Yes.
And, you got someone like
Yeah.
Ruca who is beloved in the NXT universe or fan base, however you want to word it. So I think this is great for her to be in here because I want to sit here and say this is her first PLE. And
This is actually defending this belt. Actually, this is the first time the speed belt will be on a PLE. If that means anything, I don't think it does. I hate speed, but that's just me. Anyway,
I think they're trying to make it a thing, and it's not something that is resonating with me personally. But I do think it's good for Reid, who is someone who's still like the NXT crowd, the NXT fan base is still getting accustomed to her and getting familiar with her. So I do think this is a great position for her, and I do think that the few matches I've seen of her, I still want to see a little bit more of her. I don't want to sit here and say like, man, she's grown on me and stuff like that. But and she is growing on me. That's let me rephrase that. She is growing on me, but I want to see more. I want to see more of her so I can sit here and go like, man, she's definitely a client of the Jack Pack community. But she's definitely has been growing, and I don't expect her to win, but I do sit here.
This is.
I don't know. He forgot a few letters. There's A, B, C, D, E, and then F. Like that's the
Isn't
sixth
that
letter.
like the 10th letter in the alphabet, right?
No,
I'm not
it's
good
the
with letters.
six. It's the six. I had to count. I had to count it myself. Listen,
Thank you for
I know this.
counting it because
I did.
I'm thinking it's so far in the alphabet. I don't know what that.
Yeah, you
means.
just put F. Like
Okay.
well, I assumed
Wait,
is
you're talking about the WrestlePalooza show because WrestlePalooza. I know you did a review of it, but
I did
that
it
was
3
not
times.
that good.
I did it 3 times. Twice on Big Pop Theory and once here. So yes, I did review that show plenty of times.
You're
Yes,
busy over there.
sometimes.
Anyway, I don't know, man. The only thing I don't like about
Ooh.
Speed, and you said it
Anyway,
Tuesday night when we were reviewing NXT, was that whole countdown thing, right? Remember you were saying about countdown goes to this like siren thing. I remember you saying you hate that, right?
yeah, no, I didn't say I hate it. I just thought that the
Oh.
building was going to blow up. I constantly
Mission
think that the building.
Impossible, right? James
Yeah,
Bond.
because it go. But I want to get to Charmaine real quick. How dare you, Charmaine? Charmaine,
Wow.
I've interacted with Charmaine. I think she's a sweetheart of an individual. She's very small. I think she's like 4'11" or something like that. Maybe 4'2". I don't know. I just assume that. I just assume people are. Yeah, how dare you, Charmaine? You want her to lose, Charmaine. Clearly, you lack taste. You're lactase intolerant because how dare you? But Mad Dog, what did you?
Yeah,
we got. Go ahead, please.
Yes, yes. So next match, I do.
No, what
Well,
you didn't give your thoughts about this match. I
oh,
mean,
my bad. Right.
you are
Okay. Yeah.
jumping the gun here.
My
Take
bad.
it easy. Take
You
a
know,
breath.
I don't care about the speed belt so much. I honestly surpassed it. My bad. Anyway, yeah, I never cared for speed all that much. It's great that, like you said, they're trying something different on, a PLE. It is only going to be a 5 minute match, right? They're like 5 minutes, and I feel like whatever, right? I
Well,
don't
it's
think it's
less than
like
that.
that
It's like three
many.
minutes actually. It's
Yeah,
three.
yeah, and so if I do say it, if I have to predict a winner, it would be Lanny Reid, right? Laney Reid. I don't know how you say her name.
Wow. You think she takes you think she takes it?
Yes, yes. I think that starts the whole Zaria getting mad at So Ruca kind of feud, because I think that's what they might end up doing. I mean, we saw it
Okay.
on Tuesday. We're talking a little bit about it, saying, hey, they might do this, by the way. They might.
Well, if I could piggyback a
I'm
little
next.
bit about this, because I do want I love conversation about professional wrestling and stuff like that. A
Cheers.
part of me
There
was
again.
thinking you thought that Zaria might have something to do with it. Part of me thought about maybe Jacy does something involved because I mean, I don't want to talk about rumors. I never care about rumors and stuff that's going on online and stuff like that. But this to talk about Lainey Reid joining Fatal Influence.
Well,
So
that's
part of
because
me,
Jasmine Nix is out of Fatal Influence,
hmm
but she's no longer with the company.
hmm
That
so
no,
part of
that's
me,
not rumor. That's true, by the way.
oh
She's
yeah,
no
yeah, yeah,
longer
yeah.
with the
No, no, no.
company.
I'm sorry. I should have been. I'm sorry. Verbalization and verbal talk is serious. But what I was saying by that is just saying because like I don't really like read a lot of stuff when it comes to news and everything like that. Every now and then some pop up on my news feed. I might check it out and stuff. But you're absolutely right because she's
Well, I
confirmed it and
found out
said
it
she's.
from Wrestling Doll. Wrestling Doll sent it to me. I went to go verify it, and I'm like, wow, she's right. There's a TikTok of Jasmine Nix online saying she's no longer with
Mhm.
the company. So
It's Instagram, yeah. There's probably
that's
other places. 'Cause a lot of people have reposted since, but like I remember seeing it on IG and stuff like that. And I thought I was like, oh wow, that explained why she was written off, how she was written off.
yeah,
But I'm
yeah,
just
yeah.
saying, because that's not the conversation. The
No,
conversation
no, no,
simply is
no.
just
I'm
saying
just saying that
is
could
like,
happen.
mhm.
You're right.
Right.
There's a spot open. Yes.
Absolutely. There's a spot open, and maybe that. And the part of me was thinking that, but if I had to give my firm prediction and lock it in, I'm sitting there saying Soruka retains the Speed Championship.
Yes. I have to disagree and say Lanny Reid will win. So
We'll
we
see what happens
disagree on
later.
this one.
That's fine. That's cool.
All right. Next match. Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's get to your favorite Canadian man
That's not
versus
true.
Mr. USA.
That's not true. That is not true. Do not sit here and
But you're
spread
a
rumors. No,
Canadian man. You got to
I am
support
a
your boy.
Canadian man. I am a Canadian man, but that is not my favorite Canadian. My favorite Canadian is one
Wow.
Bret the Hitman Hart. So if you're gonna say that, say that
Ethan
right.
Page is second, then, right? Ethan Page better be on that list. He's from Canada.
No, it's really the cast of Degrassi.
Wow. I feel betrayed as an Ethan Page fan. I feel betrayed by you right now.
Don't even start
Wow.
about the don't even start about the whole betrayal thing because here we was on Tuesday we created the Jack Dogs and then I see you on All Elite Heat. You couldn't wait to get away from the Tuesday night crew to join the All
It's
Elite Heat.
fun doing it
So
with
how
those
dare you?
guys.
Oh, you know what? We might have to reset this show because look who is here. We wasn't sure if she was going to stop by, but hey, bring her in because she is the heart and soul of the show. Bring her in. Darling, how are you?
Well, I'm fine. Computer was being stupid, but fine. And I have food, so I might eat.
She got food. That's fantastic. I
That's
heated
great.
up some oven pizza, so yours look way better than mine. But why don't we run it back?
Potatoes.
Well, actually, because I want
It looks
Wrestling
good.
Doll's take on the first match we actually thought might open the show.
Mhm.
So let's run
Please.
this back, guys, with the official trio now here. Josh Briggs, Siobhan Evans. What do you think of this match, Wrestling Doll? And who do you think's going to win?
Well, I think anything is possible. I mean, Javon has taken down some Goliaths, being the David that he is in almost every scenario that he's been a part of. He nearly did it with Oba. I will give him that. I will
Almost.
always root for the OG Bouncy over here. So even if he loses, in my heart, Javon still wins. So
I love that. Even though he lose in our hearts, he's a winner. I love that.
he is in your heart. He is in your heart. He is the only one who will not be happy if that one were to win. Is the executive consultant, aka the president of the I Hate Javon Evans fan club.
Well, you gotta remember. You gotta remember. The executive consultant is one bologna sandwich away from being fat. So he hates that this guy is in some really good shape. But what was the next match for so Sabrina Stella can?
That's right. We were talking about the speed match with Soul Ruca, and you might have to help me out. Lainey Reid. I don't know how you say her name.
You said it right, Lainey Reid.
I was right. Bad guy.
I never said you was wrong. Yeah.
Okay.
But I do love Soul. My soul has been snatched by her since day one. However, I feel like something might happen where she might lose it to Lainey Reid and she becomes the next speed champion. Now, I'm only picking because of possibility. Something might happen. Some miscommunication might happen with her and Zaria again. Or she might try to help and it backfires and Lainey winds up winning from that. So I think that's a possibility.
We actually were talking before you got on joined us about Lainey Reid possibly joining Fatal Influence because there's a spot possibly open now.
There is a spot open.
There is a spot open. Yeah. I was throwing out. I was throwing out that the possibility of maybe like
Oh, hi, Mr. Cat. I'm glad you could join us.
It's not an episode with the NX Trio without Mr. Cat now. He's our mascot.
I am so oh my lord. I love my cat, but god damn, I was scared. Jesus, hold on. Goodness. I'm so sorry, guys. But I was saying the possibility.
The and Prophecy show. So welcome, Mr. Cat, to the show.
Mr. Cat, say hi to everybody. Wave. Wave. Scaring everybody. God damn. He almost spilt my cup and this stuff in the cup. But yeah, that would have been horrible. I'm so sorry because I have to catch my bearings here because what the heck, man. But I was just saying the possibility of maybe Fatal Influence interfering and helping her win because, like how you mentioned, there is a slot open for her. And I do believe that she does join. I feel like they've been teasing it for a while. And now that it's clear as day that Jasmine Nix is not going to be with the company anymore, I do believe them. Like, I don't like sometimes when I read stuff, I don't believe everything I read and stuff like that. But I do believe the possibility of her.
But she did share a video on Instagram not that long ago explaining why. So
yes,
you heard it from horses now, as they say.
Yeah.
But do you believe her to be? Do you believe her to be a future member of Fatal Influence? Talking about Lainey Reid.
Well, Jacy does have a soft spot for her in the sense of whenever Lainey's always talked to her and basically boosted her confidence and such. She enjoyed it, so I would think yes.
Yeah, I feel
think
that
she
same way.
wins, man. I have her winning the match, even with the help of Fatal Influence. I think.
What's going on, Jeffrey? Jeffrey's in the chat. What's going on, Jeffrey? So yeah, I got I still got Soul, and I think I'm just playing the safe bet. But a part of me, because like how you guys was mentioning, like some kind of shenanigans happen, and Lainey Reid, and that's like the shock win. So I hear what you guys are saying.
Soul Ruca having Zaria by her side, and if Fatal Influence do come out to try to help, even if Zaria is super strong, it's still a 2-on-1.
That's true.
So Ruca is the odds favorite if we're looking at odds. Now, I don't know if the wrestling odds mean anything to you guys, but that is the whole odds thing.
Well, even with wrestling odds, sometimes the odds don't always fall in the favor of those that it's higher of.
No, I agree. I had Cena winning and Brock destroyed him in 5 minutes. So
I had Brock winning.
I didn't like that match. I felt like it was stupid. It was pointless. And if you're going to bring Cena in for his last run, for his last few shows, you're really going to do one of his last matches to have a one-sided match with the man?
Well, you know what? Before anyone blames the company, so this is something I did read, and I'm interested in seeing if you guys believe it or not. That was Cena's idea. And
I
I
didn't hear that.
I believe it though.
I heard Cena
I'm
was
sad
winning
that
the
that was
day
his
up.
idea.
I heard that too, but there was a follow up, and Cena was
Mm.
pretty much like, "Yeah, let him win." I don't know about the destroying part, but like, yeah,
You
and I
could have let
believe.
the man win without him destroying you for 8 of the 10 minutes of the match that it was.
See, so
You don't want it to lose.
I wanted to be clear because I wanted to make sure I wasn't making that up. But Cena wanted to lose the pro, and you
It
know
was
what? I mean,
perfect.
honestly, if I'm being honest though, like. I hear what you're saying, like, hey, Cena probably should win. This is retirement thing. But Brock's been whooping this guy's ass for decades. I would have gone that way too. I don't know about destroying. That part I don't know about. I didn't
It felt
bother
like
me.
it was a lot, honestly. I mean,
It was
was-
24. I agree with Jeffrey. It was 2014, but to a lesser extent. Hopefully I said that all correctly. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, you did.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. I thought I did some.
but yeah.
I have hair on me now.
We were just getting to wrestling before you joined us. I was talking about Bad Guy's second Canadian favorite man.
That's not my second
Ethan
favorite Canadian.
Page
No, my
versus
second
Mr.
favorite.
Tavion USA.
No, he's ignoring me. He's ignoring me. Sabrina Stella. Sabrina Stella.
If Ethan Page was his second favorite Canadian man,
Thank you.
he would have told us loud and clear. I would have started sending him Ethan Page stuff if that were the case. I only ever send him anything, including Bret the Hitman Hart.
This is why I love her. This is one of my favorite girls because she understands. My favorite second Canadians. That's right. Sabrina said, do it one more time. Oh,
Yeah.
but my second favorite Canadian is the cast of Degrassi. And I'm talking
Yeah.
about the one from like 02 to like maybe 06,
The
07.
early on.
Yeah. I'm talking about before JT died. If anyone even remember who he is.
You're gonna make me cry. You're gonna make me cry.
I'm so sorry.
Not deserving for him. He deserved better.
You know who I hated from Degrassi? You remember the hat guy? I forgot what his name was. You remember the guy who always wore a hat? I know you know who I'm talking about. He always wore a hat. I think he was the one who was always friends with Spinner.
Is Trish your third favorite? Jeffrey's asking.
Is Trish?
Yeah.
You know, I not really, because Trish kind of got on my nerve back in the day.
I think his name was Jay.
It was Jay. You're absolutely right. It was. And I image like when he spells Jay, there's no AY at the end. It's literally just a letter because he doesn't know there's any other letters after Jay.
Yeah.
But no, Trish, I kid you not, as a kid, I didn't appreciate Trish Stratus. I was a leader guy growing up. My first crush was Tori Wilson, but I did have a crush on Lita. And Trish was always like beating everyone I liked, and I got annoyed. So I'm so sorry. But yeah, Tori Wilson, I always imagined that we get married in the forest and a bear would certify it, or whoever it is, the priest. A bear was going to priest it. But go ahead. What do you have for this match?
So I guess Ethan Page is not your favorite.
I mean, he has potential, but he got to get rid of the peppermint belt. Like, I mean,
Well,
like,
it's the Canadian belt. That's your country. He's representing your country of Canada. Good.
Well, the
sir.
belt
I
looks
told you this
stupid.
on Tuesday.
See, Sabrina's even saying it. I mean, listen, if anyone likes it, now, she said, give her a second. Also, shout out to Sabrina because I don't know the
Sold
design
out
of it.
on the
Are you
WWE
serious,
shop. Oh, hi, Mr. Cat.
Mr.
Nice
Cat?
bow tie.
Mr. Cat.
He's-
Mr. Cat.
There's a bow
Well, he's
tie
bitten
there.
off. He has bitten off the tie. Oh my God, Mr. Cat, what are you doing?
Saw his bow tie there for a minute.
Listen, the
No,
only
but if you can't
person
see,
who
he's
quote
bitten it a
unquote
little
say
bit.
that Ethan Page is their second favorite Canadian is me, because when we did the top 5 male wrestling crushes, which
sure
the
did.
episode is now magically gone, I put him as my number 2, which made Sheriff very upset with me. But I will say this.
Yeah. See?
I know you
As
do.
much as I love
respect it.
Ethan Page in half before he signed on to WWE, which
Yeah.
I only fell in love more so because of his blog,
Right.
his blog channel, and some of the stuff that I would, especially the one time at Dynamite when Sammy Guevara challenged him for a match and made very funny comments on some cards. But I feel like Tavion is going to prove himself and do his absolute best. But with the way that Miles was looking at Ethan's belt last time on NXT, I feel like Ethan's going to retain, and they might have Miles be his next challenger since he is now done with Lexis King.
You know,
Oh
not
no,
to,
I agree. I think Mr. Ethan Canadian Page wins the match, and the Peppermint belt stays sold out on the site. Maybe they'll restock it actually.
I can't believe that thing
For
sold out.
Bad Guy, so he can buy one of the belts. Because
I'm
he's
too
from
poor.
Canada.
I am too
The
poor to
only
buy
belt I want to
anything.
buy for myself is the Divas belt, Bella edition. So
What is
That
the
is a
Bella?
nice belt. I'm not
What is
gonna
the
lie.
I'm sorry, because you said the Bella edition. What does that look like?
I can pull up a picture while you two discuss who
Yeah,
you think is
yeah, yeah. I would love to get your take on this.
All right,
I
I'm
have
gonna act
Mr.
first.
Page winning here.
Oh, okay, Mr. Cat, who do you got? I don't know, because I don't really watch wrestling, but I'm gonna go with you, Daddy. Whatever you want, Pop. All right, son. Thank you for that. I think that Tavion Hart. I'm sorry, he has a heart because he has the heart of a champion. I think Tavion takes the title off of Ethan Page. Part of me, I was gonna stick with Ethan, but something just feels different in the air this time around. So I'm gonna go with Ethan Page.
Listen,
Tavion
I
Hart.
say Ethan
You
Page, my
going
heart.
against your country? That's crazy.
I'm still Canadian at heart, right, Mr. Cat? Whatever you want, Pop. Thanks, Dad. Thanks, kid.
I know he watched Stephanie. You sent me the picture of him watching Stephanie the other night. He was into
I
that
was
match.
I was very upset at that because, like, you know, get off me. Get off. I'm gonna cut. Carry on. I think
No,
my
I
shirt
was
just got
saying he
ripped.
was into that match, so
Well,
I was into
my
that match too. That's nice. I like that with the
oh, that's
Brie
not bad.
mode,
Yeah. You
fearless.
say
That's
okay.
Nikki's jersey. I
Yeah,
like
you
that.
got
That's nice.
Nikki and Brie on both sides. So
We got
I like that.
and Jeffrey says he wish he could pet. You can still pet him right here. It's virtual. I'll do it for you. Look, boom, right there. There we go. He's a lovely cat. I don't know if
Yeah,
you guys can see, but
yeah.
I guess when I'm not here, he bit his tie and everything like that.
Yeah,
cute.
it's very stylish.
Such a
Thank you.
dapper looking kitty.
Well, for the award show, I'm trying to figure out what suits we're going to be wearing because we're going to be matching.
Mm.
Papa and Son. That's what I'm talking about.
Mm.
We got Steve who said, "Did we talk about Dr. Wagner Jr.?" No, because he's a false doctor. So we don't talk about the fraudulence here. That's why we have not. That's why we have excluded one.
Dr. Wagner Jr. or Elijo the Dr. Wagner. Am I missing something? Matt,
Right,
what is
because
going on?
Yeah, on NXT, Tavion Heights disguised himself as Dr. Wagner Jr., the AAA wrestler, and it actually turned out to be Tavion Heights. Actually,
Oh, that's perfect.
yeah.
That's
And
funny.
Bad Guy and
We
I
got-
were saying on Tuesday that I think they got the whole thing off of the shop because I don't think Wagner was backstage. I don't think they can get him, so I think they just got the mask off the shop because you can get the mask on the shop now. So I think that's what they did. But they must have asked him for permission to run the spot, though. I don't think they would have just done the spot if he wasn't okay with it.
what else do we have here on this show? I got Tavion and did any of you
We
guys
have
say
Ethan. Right. So the next match I want to get to is, Wrestling Dog. I gotta go back watch Tuesday. I actually shouted you out, and I did say, Mariah May Monroe just for you on Tuesday because I know you
sure
were in
did.
spirit.
He did.
So you have to
He
go
did.
back and clip it. I said it one more time here, but it's Blake Monroe versus
I will still
Jordynne
not
Grace.
call. I will still call her by her government name
I know.
because two things. One, I literally already know two people named Blake, and they're both males. And two, the name is the name of a former XXX actress. So it makes me uncomfortable to say that. I know why she changed her name to that, but this does not make me feel comfortable to say so.
Man. What do you guys think of this? What the hell is this? This is some sort of steel cage all weapons match, weaponized steel cage match?
It's a weaponized steel cage match. When they said that, I immediately got flashbacks to when they had Jacy Jayne do that against her former Toxic Attraction cohort in Gigi Dolan.
That was very unfortunate. Gigi cheated on that match. She cheated.
I feel like that match is going to be a million times better than that one, which nothing wrong with them two because they did their best at the time. It just was not the greatest weaponized steel cage match that we could have had. But if people have seen Mariah Mariah May Monroe's work in Japan. We know how much she will go at it and she will bleed and be fine with it, which we all saw in AEW too. But I'm talking more Stardom and such because she was ruthless. Jordynne Grace is also very ruthless. So this will be a match. I think it might be one of the ones that steals the show, like Stephanie and Io did in WrestlePalooza. So my money, I feel like Jordynne might win. I feel like she might, but there is a very, very, very strong chance for Miss Mariah May Monroe. So,
Yeah, Bag Guy, do you want to take the floor on this?
No, because I don't want to be on the floor. But I hear
You know
what
what I
you're actually-
meant.
Yeah, listen, Mad Dog, you have Sabrina Stella. You should have been there on Tuesday because the way this guy's attitude towards me, I was trying to form a tag team with him called the Jack Dogs, and I have broken up that tag team at least a good count. I don't think there's enough fingers
is
to
it the
talk about.
Jack Dogs?
It is that right there.
There you go.
I want you to understand, Mad Dog, the way you yell at me. This is why. You know what? You're not even me Alpha anymore. We're gonna give you
say a word.
Is he Wobbuffet?
No, who's Wobbuffet?
My
That's
goodness.
good. No, I was gonna give him
Let's see how to
no, because I was gonna say since we're Team Rocket, I was gonna give him the snake. What was his name? Ekans? I think it was Ekans.
Well, she had
okay.
a few snake Pokemon. There was Ekans, there was Arbok, and there was the Viper. So,
Ooh, you could be the Viper. There we go. You could be the Viper. There we
Okay.
go.
I
You
have a
can
Randy
make it
Orton
like
t-shirt that helps.
That's great.
RKO.
Who I got for this? Honestly, I feel like this should be Jordynne Grace's swan song. I feel like she's gonna get the win, but I would go with Blake Monroe. What do you call it? Mariah Blake Monroe May of
Mariah
June
May
of-
Monroe.
Yeah, and Bad Guy Jack, I'm 5'4", not 5'9". Well, I mean, I'm assuming that because you said that now that you are 4'1". I assume that you are constantly shrinking, so I don't believe what you have written to me because you are nothing but font. So, Charmaine Marie Monroe of the Fifth. So I'm gonna go with. I honestly think that Blake Monroe should get the dub here, especially with her sitting here saying she's become the devil and all that stuff, and they showed this. But I'm gonna go with Mariah Blake Monroe May of June.
Okay. Guys, I'm going to agree with Jeffrey here. Jeffrey says he thinks Jordynne Grace is going to win. I think so too, honestly. I just think she needs a win already. If she doesn't, then she's going to get called up.
She got a win on Tuesday. She beat another Grace. Grace on Grace
Yeah,
crime.
I mean, this
Very ungrateful, by the way.
Against
Wait,
Blake
they're two
Monroe,
very
where she's
different
lost
characters.
twice already.
Sorry, go ahead, Sabrina.
I like Ariana Grace. I've seen her a couple times at shows before she got signed. But at this point, anytime she's in the ring with anybody in NXT, it's a squash match basically. And she might have done a little bit more this time, but it's still anytime a squash match with her because she's used to put over the newer talent, so to speak.
Right.
Yeah. Jeffrey says it's Blake Monroe. Again,
Everybody knows I will never say that. I only said it one time. Not the one time. And unless this one
yeah.
That's all he's gonna get.
That guy needs to help me clip that, and you need to go back.
We need to find the
clip
episode
this
now. 'cause
and
it's been a minute.
on Tuesday. When you get a chance to watch Tuesday episode, that was great. Anyway, so I think Jordynne Grace wins. Where are we next? I gotta kind of get my bearings back together.
Sure.
She
did be another cousin
here at this match.
What we got?
This match.
I'm taking the floor here first.
Okay, let me bring down the area, please.
I want to take the floor here first. I just need a few minutes. Now, I'm glad that you are in the chat, Jeffrey. I want to say real quick, because before I reveal who is going to win, I had an opportunity today to give exclusive footage on what was going to happen at No Mercy. Now, my team, you guys in the chat, are you guys ready to see some exclusive footage on what I believe is going to happen at here on No Mercy? It's a minute and some change. Are you guys ready? I hear yeses. All right, so here's an exclusive on what's going to happen. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no. Oh no. You. I need you to take it easy. Take it easy here.
There's a Russian leg sweep.
That's good.
The champ is going for the cover.
Good job.
Quick count decides the fall. Just a disgraceful use of
The NXT Women's Champion, Jacy, Jayne.
a successful title defense for our champion.
As if this was the plan all along. Our guest referee assisting with a very speedy 1, 2, 3.
That is very rude.
What? I just watched
That's-
her back live.
that's-
What's that? Were you the?
Yeah,
I am.
serious. Of course he was.
I want your character in the game. You gotta give me your download character. I will download it. I will play as you.
First off,
Oh.
look at. I just want to talk about the fashion of that referee. You saw the shirt. You saw the foot gear. I was fantastic. Hearing Michael Cole sit here and say I was very crooked. I just wanted to.
agree, Jeffrey. That was not fair.
I mean,
I'm sorry. Was I not supposed to count 1, 2, 3? Is that not my job?
You did a speed count. That was like a speed match.
It was a speed match, Matt Kelly. It was a speed match. How dare you?
Timer on the on
I
the
didn't
screen.
know that Jacy Jayne all of a sudden became the new speed champion.
I didn't know that.
You know, I unfreaking.
As you said, a timer. There was no timer anymore.
It was a speed match. They said speed, and I gave them all the
I
speed in the
hear it.
world.
I hear it.
Well,
Why
look,
she was the speed. Where's the speed belt? By the way, I had that download in my GMO. By the way,
well, you know what it was? I didn't want Jacy digging in the garbage for that belt, so I just gave her the NXT Women's Championship. But it was a speed match. That's what I think is going to happen. My point in this match, Jacy Jayne is pinning Lola Vice. Let me tell you something. Thank God, you know, when I did that match, I hear Michael Cole call my ref. He questioned my refereeing. Meanwhile, I questioned his
Dude,
special.
You put your hands on Lola Vice. I agree with
I did-
Jeffrey. Why'd
I
you do
told her to
that?
calm down. I was ready to disqualify her. Whoa, I can't.
To calm down, we will pass. Especially not a Cuban woman. We will pass. I can say that I am one. I grew up with a bunch of them in Miami. Are you kidding me?
Oh my goodness.
You know, I don't like how anyone like you, my team here. I had Jeffrey say, "Why did I put my hand?" All I did was
the other super big Jacy Jayne fan here. I am one, and I have been before you were on the Jayne train.
I know you throw that in my face every chance you got. I hear you.
I went to high school with her.
Every now
Look
and
at
then.
that. He went to high school before her.
I did.
He did.
I say that because
I'm
anytime
never
I
letting
do
that
say
one go.
about someone else that she is challenging, you get mad at me like if I've never been a fan of hers. But anyways, I have to say this, and I know this is going to make you upset, and I know this one's not going to be happy with my decision either.
Because he went to high school with her.
Jayne.
I did.
But I must root for my Cuban sister in Lola Vice becoming the new NXT Women's Champion. But I feel like Fallon might do something to interfere to try to make sure that Jacy wins. And if Fatal Influence does help Lainey Reid to become the new Speed Champion, let's say Fallon tries to help and it doesn't work out, and Jacy keeps the rat distracted still. Lainey could come out and hit Lola and knock her out, and Jacy would pin her that way. That's something I could see happening, but I still want Lola to become the new NXT Women's Champion. Besides, if Jacy gets called up, she can't be the champion forever.
I mean, you could still call her up.
agree
I
with
mean,
that.
like, I mean, there's been many times where someone has still had to. I think of Kevin Owens, and he was called up, and he had the NXT Championship. But I don't see that being. I don't see that for Jacy. But I do agree because that was my real thought here of Lainey. I'm gonna go with the promo that she said on Tuesday. She said, "You might be able to knock me out, break my nose, break my jaw, but I'm gonna find a way." And Fallon might mess up in like some kind of way. Lainey comes in her way. And Jasmine is no longer here. She's not with the company anymore. So she's definitely, and she was written off. So
Yeah,
Lainey
she was.
Reid, I
Buried,
could
as
see,
they call it.
I see, I don't see her as a buried. I just see her as a write-off. But I
what they
see her.
said. They said a lot of people on the internet wrestling community said Barry.
I can't listen to them all the time here, man.
Wrestling
Not all the
community.
time. Like sometimes they say things
Look who's
and
showing up. Finally. Hi,
oh,
George.
I'm glad George is here. George, I feel like you're way behind. But by the time you get here, I want it. This was for George. Can I show you one more 2K thing for George? Like for you guys?
Be my guest.
I made a shirt for George, and maybe one day we will have this match in 2K. I made a shirt for George just so everyone knows. Right here. Look at this. George S. Lewis suck eggs. So I hope you see this, George Samuel Lewis, my greatest rival. But yes, I've made a shirt for you, George Lewis. I have too much fun in 2K. I might have some 2K content coming soon. I don't know. But either way,
I need your downloadable code to download you, by the way. So you gotta send me that. So
I'm giving you Orange Hair Jack because I didn't put him in the upload because my hair was still blue and I didn't want the outdated what do you call it? I forget what they call it, but I didn't want you to get the outdated version of me. You got to get Orange Hair Jack.
I'll just send that to me,
Will do. Jeffrey likes it.
Jeffrey likes it. So.
No, Jeffrey says he likes it. He said LMAO.
No, George.
I don't like it. Matter of fact, I hate it. I'm glad that you hate it. I'm glad that you hate it, George. I'm glad that you do.
Let's get back on track.
Anyways, next match, please. Anyways, Matt, what do you think for Lola versus Jacy?
Oh, yeah, right. This match. Guys, as much as it pains me to say it, I think
a Jetpack shirt got you, Jeffrey.
Jiu-jitsu, whatever it is, karate, Lola Vice might take the belt off of
MMA fighter
this time. So,
no.
Listen, I love that you supported my Cuban sister. Okay, so I'm gonna give him.
No, and I don't hate you for that. But no one asked Mr. Cat what he think. Mr. Cat, what do you think?
I agree with George here.
I'm gonna ask Mr. Cat right now.
Jacy's gonna lose.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, Mr. Cat. What do you think is gonna happen? Don't pick Lola Vice. Get out of here.
No, you're attacking Lola too.
Get out. What's the next match? I have been betrayed for the last time.
Right. So,
we get an explosion.
I'm sorry. I'm still trying to get over that clip of you literally being the referee in the match.
I am the best referee. I don't even understand why my license has been suspended, but I am a fantastic ref. If you need a ref, call #RefJack. Let's go.
Okay. Before we get to the main event, I actually have something I want Bad Guy to talk about real quick before we get there. So,
I'll do my best.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a video here. She said there was a video and then there's a picture. I don't see the video, but I do see this. So I'm just going to bring this up. And yeah, can you explain to everybody what's going on with this, please?
Listen, times are hard. WrestleMania tickets are ridiculous. Why not join us on Popular Review? The plan is to go on a cruise April 17th to April 20th to host WrestleMania night 1 and 2. Sorry, I have the hiccup here, guys. Bear with me. Join us around April 17th and the 20th, and we review a watch party for WrestleMania night 1 and 2. We'll be overseas. It's a good time. It's affordable. It's a great time. And I think you guys should join us. Join all of us. We're wrestling fans. Let's have a good old jolly time. And let's create some fantastic memories. That's all I got.
Put that down there. That's very exciting. You can contact any one of us, by the way, any UPR host if you want.
Well, you know, out of everyone that I speak to, because I don't consider you guys fans, I consider you guys as friends, and you guys like to talk wrestling. And one of the cool things when we do all this stuff, it's us just. I always figure, or I feel like when we do podcasting, it's pretty much we have a camera and you join the conversation on what we would talk about if we didn't have the camera going on. So that's fantastic. Mr. Cat is giving me sad eyes. I love you. I love you. This is the love of my life. I want everyone to know that this is the love of my life right here. Boom. Love this cat. But I have fur on me, and I don't think that was meant to be. We're going to have to talk about that. But
and don't forget you picked Lola Vice as well.
You're grounded!
Why would you say that? He was just giving the cat love.
I did remember that.
We were perfectly
so-
fine. He meet up with Mr. Cat. And now
the
you had
only
his
thing before I get to the
Someone might call 911 for animal abuse over here. For
Oh, don't do that. Don't do this, Sabrina.
this is
Don't do
so
that,
hard,
Sabrina.
bro. We need to bring this back on track.
Listen,
No,
the only one
Sabrina-
who knows your address is
Oh,
me. So
man.
even if even if anybody else wanted to call, they wouldn't know where you live, and I'm not going to tell them.
I love this cat. This cat has gotten me through some great things. You know what? I loved it. What's George saying? Mr. Cat has great taste in Latin women. He does. He's a great cat. He's fantastic.
Except for Stephanie, now Lola Vice.
I'm never gonna fire my son. This is my son. I can never fire him. This is my son. But I am very disappointed in you. How dare you take up all the? And he takes up all the bed. Like I whatever. No one cares about what I go through. But yeah, please check that out. Hit us up if you want to talk about the cruise, because I think it would be sincerely, I think it would be a great time. So please,
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Mr. Cat for president. I agree. I think
I'd be down.
all he wanted is catnip, and
maybe when you put Mr. Cat as a referee, maybe you can make a Mr. Cat, put him as the ref.
they used to have in the 2K where you could have a like you could make a cat outfit, but they don't have the cat. Yeah, they don't have that anymore. But they have a dog head, and someone made Scooby-Doo, and I beat the shit out of Scooby-Doo every chance I get. I just beat the shit out of him. I downloaded
Send that to me, man.
I downloaded Scooby-Doo, Vin Diesel, and Captain Planet because I kick Captain Planet in the dick because I hate Captain Planet. I hate him. I hate him so much. I had someone at my job, and they said, "Why do you hate him?" And I was like, "Man, maybe it's just me." I said he's blue and he wears a thong. What we got? And Mad Dog Kelly for vice president. Mad Dog, I don't know if a cat and a dog should be president and vice president, but we'll make that work. And Sabrina Stella for speaker. She should be. Because honestly, you know how to pronounce every last word because I butcher shit and I know Mad Dog. We both try. But Sabrina Stella,
I try my best.
I do beat up Scooby-Doo. I hate Scooby-Doo, Jeffrey. You know that. I hate that dog. I DDT'd him through a you know what? The next match I upload, I'll let you guys pick between Scooby-Doo and Vin Diesel, and maybe I'll upload something. But what's the next thing? I almost called you Vin Diesel.
The final match we have of the night, guys.
Come on, baby.
Has to be between Oba Femi versus the NXT champion versus Ricky Dark Saint. Or Ricky
Dark
Saint, as I call him.
Ricky Dark? Where'd that come?
Is it Dark Saints? Hey, if Wrestle Dog can do it, why can't I do it with Ricky? I mean,
wait, what? But why'd you
government name on purpose? You mixed up the last names. That's completely different.
Mix it up. I said that on purpose. I said Ricky Stark Saints. That's what he used.
Oh, you said Stark. I thought you said Dark.
Yes, Ricky.
Well,
Ricky used to be called Ricky Starks before he was Ricky Saints.
Well, that's because that's his legal name. That's his government name. But anyway,
yeah,
I don't know what his government name is. You guys are gonna have to Google that. Let me know.
Take the floor, Sabrina.
Is his government name, but let's see. And we might start with a David and Goliath match, and we're gonna end with a David and Goliath.
Jesus.
Match. But I feel like this time the Goliath might defeat David this time around.
What are you doing?
Yeah,
I feel like something's gonna happen where he might win or he might win, but doesn't even get the belt in any way, shape, or form. I'm just trying to figure out. It's going to be a hell of a match. Ricky's going to give his absolute best. It's going to be about as good as when Javon gave his absolute best to Oba, and he almost got the belt. Unless there was somebody looking at Oba last night that I missed or that was staring at his belt as everybody is in that locker room, I feel like maybe Ricky might have a fighting chance, but I feel like Oba might retain because him and Trick for yesterday, was it for the TNA belt?
Yeah, Trick.
It was for both belts. NXT
and it was for both belts. So it was like a disqualification, so they're both still champion, I guess.
Yes.
They are. That's right. It was a disqualification. The WWE actually said so in their write-up on NXT.
I mean, until are we ever going to get Trick versus Oba for just the one belt with no shenanigans whatsoever?
For sure.
Yes,
for sure.
I think so.
For sure.
Maybe deadline, right?
Maybe after this.
I'm thinking deadline. I'm thinking deadline because
Oba retains, and then we finally get that match, and then we see what happens. And it should be when Trick winds up losing the TNA belt back to somebody in TNA.
Bound for Glory. I think he's gonna have to lose it there.
I believe so too. I do
Santana,
think that,
right?
I do believe that Santana takes the title off him at Bound for Glory, and we're going to get some kind of crossover. I know everyone's saying War Games, and part of me is starting to
War Games. Gotta say it right. War Games.
Listen, no offense, but I don't want to wait 2 months for that. I don't want to wait 2 months for that. We've been waiting for 2 months.
What are we in at right now? September. We're about to enter October. Jesus, Mr. Cat. We're about to enter October.
For that.
I don't think there's any pay-per-view PLE, however you want to word it, on for NXT in November. I want to say it's December, but I do say December is where we get Ober and Trick. I was talking to the executive consultant, and we were chatting and fantasy booking, and he was thinking maybe at Stand and Deliver, but I don't think we get that. I feel like my computer froze. Yeah, I don't think we get that. I don't think we get that far out. I think that we have the match at Deadline, and that's where it ends. And I think that's the perfect place, because you can say the story stretched for a whole entire year, and they did a great job. I don't know if you can stretch it.
Trick did win a Deadline, so.
Huh?
Trick did win a Deadline. He did win against those 4 other men.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could go that route. I'm sorry, I have frozen. I don't know what the heck is going on.
I mean, he did it before, but
I know it's frozen.
It's not so lucky.
There goes bad guy. We lost you there for a second.
No, I'm still here. I'm sorry, I froze. What did I say?
Okay.
That's Ricky's government name, Richard Starks.
Richard.
So was right. God damn it. Okay, I heard.
Nobody told you. You were
swear jar.
a million times.
Ricky Starks
government.
I was right. Ricky Starks Saints is his name. I was right, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, you can call him that all you want. I ain't gonna stop you. I ain't gonna tell you Ricky Saints only.
Here's what I think, ladies and gentlemen.
Why Jeffrey? No, I'm just gonna say Jeffrey, because like I hear Ricky and I don't think nothing of it, but I hear Richard. I'm a Richard. Like
that's his real name. Ricky's just a nickname.
No, I mean, obviously it's true. It's just I kind of want a Big Mac right about now. I don't know why. I just want a Big Mac. Okay, sorry.
I think
what are you doing?
That Ricky Starks Saints should win this match, but I do not think he's going to. I think Oba will end up retaining this match. Why? Because Trick and Oba has to be running back for the NXT title at some point. We've
been waiting for it for like 2 years now.
Both you, TNA, Trick will drop the TNA belt probably at Bound for Glory, and that would set up Mike Santana would be a great champion for TNA. Maybe even help, with the whole crossover thing they got going on. Invasion.
For TNA after to welcome back the belt that has been taken from them for too long.
Yes. I agree.
I mean, the Elegant brand did that when they won back their Knockouts championship.
Oh, you just had to bring that up.
I was bringing up an example, okay?
I know. It's just,
it could be
bad
worse.
Guy, I got you,
Listen.
I wanted Jacy to win that match, by the way.
I know you two did. We all said that she would
win. Jacy winning that match.
I didn't say that Ash was going to win. I didn't even see that coming.
Me either.
But I think Oba wins this match, though, honestly.
Although if Ricky wins,
and Jacy got robbed with the other title, so but
hashtag justice for you know what, you're right. Hashtag justice for Jacy. That's probably gonna be my next show. Hashtag justice for Jacy. Because I feel like Jeffrey likes my shirts going on forward. But yeah, hashtag justice for Jacy. But I think I got Oba winning too. I got Oba winning because I look at the story of Oba winning, Trick's gonna drop the title, and they have never had a one-on-one. And yes, you can say, well, they had this one-on-one this past Tuesday. We never got a winner. So the next time they have an encounter, we're getting a winner. So that's my thought process about it. And you know what? I think everyone involved in the card, I think they're gonna kick ass, and I look forward to it. And I mean, we'll talk about it.
NXT has put on some better PLEs than the main brand. So
isn't that crazy? By the way, before we get off the air, isn't that nuts? NXT doing better than the main, like WWE.
I've always been behind the NXT brand. I've always been behind the third brand that Vincent Kennedy McMahon did not care for in the beginning, apparently. I have always been behind it. I remember watching the next day on Hulu the whole thing so I could watch it through. Although for the first few months I did fast forward to the women's match because that was just me. But I've been a believer of the black and gold NXT, and I've been a believer of the NXT 2.0 brand, and now it's blown up to one of the best brands and companies running in the wrestling game right now, especially with their women's division.
I will sit here and
I have
say,
to thank Shawn Michaels for that. Shawn Michaels is doing a great job over at NXT, running the whole thing. That's Shawn Michaels. But Ava's a bad general manager, though. You know, fire Ava.
I won't say
hashtag
fire. I don't believe in saying fire anybody, but I'll sit here and say this as someone who I watched NXT Gold and Black when it was becoming a big thing in the early stage and stuff like that, and to what it is now. And when it was the NXT 2.0, it was kind of, I was like, this is kind of rough, but the talent was always there, and I'm glad that I stuck through with it and stood by it, because you see as talent, like you have someone like Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes, and so many other names. You talk about that women's division and how it's been growing, and definitely the women. There was something that was said at the homecoming episode that I totally agreed, and I forget if Charlotte or Alexa Bliss said it, but it was like
Charlotte said that the women are the backbone of the NXT brand.
And it's always, if you have watched,
I hope to meet her in a couple weeks at Comic Con. Scarlett's going to be at Comic Con. I'm hoping.
Oh, that's cool.
Across.
But my point in saying all that, as I was interrupted, is to say that she's right. The women's division has been carrying it for a long period of time, and I mean, when you look at what they were doing at that early stage and what they had been doing, and at any point from the Four Horsewomen, and if you say, hey, what's a match that you thought was cool without the Four Horsewomen? There was this really, really cool match, and I would recommend it. I think it was NXT Brooklyn 2 or 3, but it was Athena.
Ember Moon versus Asuka.
It was a great.
I remember
match.
that.
That was a really,
I was
really
literally about to say that exact same match. I was going to say that one.
Match.
Yeah, I remember that.
But honorable mention to Candice versus Io when Candice was the poison with the purple hair.
I remember that too.
Changed into it and had Johnny Carmen to try to help her win.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, if you look at a lot of NXT women matches, they've had a plethora of like really, really good matches. I remember one match that was really, really good. I don't know if it's like in my top 5 or anything like that, but it was just really good, and I just think something to talk about. Rhea Ripley going against Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler.
That was that was the first NXT Black and Gold match that I saw on YouTube. That was like, yes, this is it.
Yeah. No, it was a really great match. It was really good. I mean, I remember watching it in live time. I was like, man, it's really the end. Because Shayna Baszler was a fantastic NXT Women's Champion. You had to have been there to see it and get it, like, because she held it for a long time. And, you know, Rhea Ripley comes out.
One of 3 two-time champs.
Right.
Yeah.
She's someone who was killing it on NXT UK. But I didn't watch NXT UK. I can't sit here. I can count on my hands the many times I watched it. But
I agree with Jeffrey over here in the comments. Sasha and Bailey, Mercedes 9 belts Monroe versus Bailey at Takeover. That's probably my favorite match. I'm not gonna lie. That was my first NXT match I saw from the women's division. Was the Takeover match, honestly. So
it was a great match.
That's what got me into NXT. Actually, I didn't really care for up until I saw that match, and I was like, "Holy shit! Wow, I gotta start watching this." They've been ever since.
Okay. I remember watching. So that happened the day before my birthday. That was the 22nd. My birthday is the 23rd of August. And I remember, that was so cool. But I remember, like, I was with friends. We didn't go to the show. I was hanging out with some friends. We played Mario Kart. And I fucking lost. And this was awful. But the next day when I watched, I said, well, this was a bad pick. Like, I could have been doing a wrestling show in Brooklyn because I live in New York. Could have been there. But meanwhile, I was struggling in Mario Kart and losing in Super Smash Brothers, and it was terrible.
No.
Terrible. And I hate them for not sitting there recommending that. I don't even know why I have graced them with my presence. You know what? Someone is expecting a text later tonight because I am highly upset.
Guys, I do want to get into some of these comments before we get out of here. George did say something about Fatal Influences no more because Jasmine is no longer with the company.
That's not even true. George just stepped on a thumbtack and just started.
No,
making
I
noise.
saw him say something along the lines of Fatal Influence will be no more fake because Fallon will eventually betray Jace. He wrote that.
Too. I see that
I didn't
too.
think that he wrote that.
I mean, if
You gotta go up,
Fallon is,
scroll up. I think he
look,
said that.
you know, George. I'm sorry. Can I take the floor here? George
Yeah.
is just saying.
They not me.
Yeah. No,
I know it's not you,
he said
Sabrina
something about
Stella. I will never
earlier,
yell at you
that.
because I'm scared to get that Latina heat. So I definitely would never yell at you. I don't want to get yelled at. But George,
Well,
he
somebody
just
buy
said
me a shirt that says that.
Latina heat. We gotta make that. Let's make that a thing. I made a. You know what? We could do that. I went to Amazon. I made a shirt because today's my mom's birthday, so I made her a shirt. It says Icon. We had to make sure we get my mother's birthday, the final poobah. I want to say happy birthday to Mama Bad Guy as I'm on the stream. This is a cheers to her. And I'm still upset because I never got that card bed friend. That's very upsetting.
That means no more.
I know he hates Jacy. It's disgusting. The dislike that he has for Jacy is terrible. George, Bad Guy Jack, Google Jasmine Nixon. I don't have to Google. I already saw that. George just says things. What we got with Jeffrey? Jeffrey says he knows. He talked about it and talking about it tonight. I'm sorry because I have this little thing in the way I couldn't see it. But I know Jasmine Nix is done. I heard about why she decided to leave, and you know, hey, whatever best for her. You know, I always make jokes and try to make this whole thing when we talk about professional wrestling fun and everything like that. But whatever she wants to do and whatever best for her, good for her, and I hope the best for her. That's all I got.
Yeah, I agree with you. You know, we'll see what she does next. I think she's very talented. Honestly, I think she can end up anywhere. Maybe TNA, maybe even AEW could take her. Or ROH even. So, but
I do sit here and say it would be interesting if she did join TNA because I feel like with TNA, I know they had this thing, and it's going to be interesting if okay, highlight George because he says he just like to raise my blood pressure. Okay, that's good. He doesn't care about this man. Don't care about my health. That's fine. That's good. Thank you, George. But no, it would be interesting if she did join TNA because to me, like when I was looking at TNA and the people who were coming there, Matt Condona, he was on the main roster of WWE, right? You have
now I upset at George because George saying no, George. Look at Elsa Dawn. Look at Katana.
She got destroyed by Megan Bayne in her debut.
Megan Bayne's always gonna destroy people. Wrestling Dawn, you know this.
I don't care if Megan Bayne is there to destroy people. I didn't like that had to happen to Isla on her debut. But also, just because a wrestler gets let go from a company does not automatically mean they got to go to AEW. Number one,
a lot of them did though. Moxley,
if they go over there, some of them.
Mercedes Monroe.
But that's not true. It's Monet. But that's not even true. And even then, if she was to get called,
WWE
Soho, I believe, left and went over to
AEW. Don't know. She had a child.
Who?
I didn't know that. Good for her.
Ruby.
Oh yeah, she did.
Ruby got married to
I forgot one of the guys from 2.0.
And they had a child.
No, she's absolutely right. No, Sabrina still is absolutely right.
Did you forget that storyline they had on TV?
I don't remember.
Ruby and Big and Cool Hand Ange. They had a storyline on TV where they were falling in love.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I knew that. I know that. Yeah,
I didn't hear that. No, I just simply sit here and say because everyone says AEW, but they're not the only business.
They're not.
There's TNA.
Oh yeah, no.
And there's MLW too.
NWA. She could maybe
bring Ember Moon go to AEW too.
She's an ROH. She's really more an ROH than AEW.
Ember Moon.
They dust her off when they want to utilize.
I have a list.
Okay, but even then, let me ask you. Hold on, Mad Dog. Let me ask you this. So the conversation we're talking about Jasmine next, right? She goes to AEW. Do you think that's going to be she's going to be a priority if she goes to AEW? Yeah, I didn't think so.
No, she's not going to be a priority. Not everybody that's an ex-WWE star is a priority in AEW.
No, that is true. Some of them are, some of them ain't. Yeah.
They get sent back to catering.
Jeffrey is adding this now. I think someone like Lacey Lane, if she teams up with I forgot what her name was. I know it's
That
It's
is
not
true,
Kat and
actually.
Zara.
Peyton Carter,
If
that's
they
it.
time
Yep.
up, so AEW right now, I missed Dynamite last night, but they have women tag team titles, right?
Now
Yes,
they do.
that's
Yes.
right. That was announced.
So I think now would be the great time to sign them because I think WWE really messed up.
They really
letting
did
them
mess
go.
up.
They did, especially if they were
Yeah.
going to be definitely featured in that tag team division. So I do sit here and say Lacey Lane and I said Katana Chance, but I just don't. My pronunciation is so
Casey.
terrible.
Casey
Casey,
Kat.
if you sign them,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I think
I want to
think you
see
got-
them together.
I think you got something there. I don't know when the tournament and everything's happening because once again I missed it. I got to catch up, but I do think you have something if you add them in that tournament, and really, I think they can legitimize that women's tag team division.
They
'Cause I
just
don't
were
know
given
any
a
other.
proper legitimization when they were called up to the main roster to go for the belts.
I thought them letting go of
Yeah,
her,
yeah,
Dam, especially
yeah.
when her and Alba Fyre was really looking like an actual tag team. I thought that was. Thank you, George. I see what you're. Because he helped me out here. Thank you so much for that. But
Didn't know that they were. Did you guys know they were on Ninja Warrior? One of them was on
Casey
American
was
Ninja
a
Casey.
Warrior.
former American
Casey.
Ninja
Yeah.
Warrior contestant. Yes,
Yeah,
I found
I
that out
remember.
one time on Raw. I was like, "What the hell? I didn't even know that." So I went back. On
I
YouTube,
remember
looked
that
up,
because they
I was
brought
like,
it up
wow.
during the 2019 Women's Royal Rumble when she came in.
Yeah,
Yeah. And she had a unique way too when she would climb in the ring because she would like climb up the.
Listen, I just want to get rid of the whole them doing everything and anything to get back into the ring and then just throwing them out 5 seconds later. I hate that. They need to get rid of that.
Yeah.
It is a tiring trope. I do agree with
yeah,
that.
they do.
Yeah. I was mad that Kaden got let go.
Yeah,
We
I was
all were.
surprised. I was surprised, honestly, Jeffrey.
I'm mad every time I see the list of people that get let go, and the majority is women.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, especially some really good ones, and then they rehire them 2 months later, become producers like Shayna Baszler. They let her go.
Well, I think
Her, now she's producing for NXT and main roster matches.
I'm not mad at that because they found a position for her and she's able to help out in a way that
I'm happy for that.
maybe someone, yeah.
I'm happy for her too, but they shouldn't have
I
fired
would,
her.
would I like her? Would I like her in the ring and be the killer Shayna Baszler that I remember in NXT? Of course.
Oh, she's
but
great.
if you're telling me, because even when I talk about Natalya, she doesn't win a lot, right? But
no,
if you're telling me, you know, when her career winds down and she's going to help help these girls in the ring in a way that she can help them and teach them about selling and facials and all this
which
stuff.
she has done. She does that with them in the heart.
I would.
Yep.
By the way, you have to be invited to train over there. You have to be invited. You can't just go and drive up and be like, "Can I have a class?" No, you got to be invited to go.
Right. Yeah. There's a
But I mean, if she does decide to change her mind and they're okay with her bringing in the Natty Neidhart side, then
I don't think they would.
Natty's a champion in Triple H right now, so that's where she's been.
No, she's not. She's not no champion.
Yeah, you know that she just won some sort of Triple A belt a couple weeks ago. Worlds Collide. Pretty sure she did. Yeah.
No, she didn't.
Okay, I thought she did.
That's fine. I mean, it happens, but like, no.
I thought she did. I mean, I was watching. I'm like, wait a minute, did Natty win a belt? And okay, I thought she did. Crazy.
Mad Dog.
Maybe she was in a match against somebody.
She was
anyway,
in a match against somebody.
Okay.
Yeah. And it happens. Listen, there's a lot of wrestling. It's hard to keep up with everything, so don't feel bad about it. But that's really Mad Dog. This is your show, so run it. I'm sorry, I'm running it like I'm running my mouth.
All right, I think that's about it. You guys want to do some selling here before we get off? And yeah,
I do have some selling. Buy tacos. No, I'm just joking. Sabrina Stella, please take the floor. Do you have any selling?
Well, I mean, I don't have any other selling than I normally do with my YouTube channel, The Unofficial Camera Woman, where you can go watch the matches I put up. That I go to Central Florida, occasionally South. I did put up some other videos from shows I went to on my birthday and once before that.
It's a birthday.
Yay!
Which was a fun old time. Somebody decided they thought it'd be funny to ask me to give them a kiss on the cheek while I was working. You can hear that audio loud and clear because it was in the main event. I didn't care. People heard it, so I was like, it'd be weird.
Mhm.
I went with it.
All right, Mr.
And
Cat.
it was a fun time.
Right, I'll do the selling up the shows we have. Guys, we got so much here on Popular Review. First of all, I do want to do a shout out. I want to shout out while the whole trio was here. I got to shout out a friend of the program. I did like Pat McAfee again. I did that last night too. Friend of the program, Mike Knox, the Mike Knox, shouted us out the other night for our homecoming review. So he watched. Hi, Mike. And thank you for watching our awesome homecoming review. If you haven't seen the homecoming review, go watch it. It was a very fun show. Go watch us Tuesday. But anyway, so on Mondays for UPR, we got Radar Review Show hosted by Big Daddy Cool, Stephen Willoughby, and the executive consultant Wank. He's back in there. I think he's going to be back next week. So that's very exciting. I think that goes back to, 10:45 or 10:55 starting again next week. Very excited there. NXT Tuesdays with the three of us. We'll see if we're together Saturday. I personally might not be around Saturday night.
No.
What?
What?
Trying to sell us? What?
The four of us. Because he's a part of the show.
Oh, okay.
My son.
The
era
NXT
now.
quadruple it. I think that's how you say it. I think quadruple show with the four of us.
The undisputed era. I'm Kylo.
He's Bobby Fish. You're Bobby Fish. You hear me? You're a fish. Bobby Fish.
It's now Bobby Fish, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news. You heard it first.
He clearly don't like that. Come back here.
Okay, 10:15 on Tuesdays. I'm going to keep doing our thing. All the Heat podcast with usually Cactus Katie, the Sheriff, and Venomous Vincent. I did fill in last night. It was fun to get the band back together, but I do belong here. This is my kind of my new home, and honestly, I'm loving it with the both of you. So I'm glad I am here doing NXT. But shout out to those guys. They do a fantastic job. Sometimes we do a prediction show. A couple weeks we'll do Crown Jewel, so stay tuned for that. And then I believe now Friday nights, I actually did go back and change this in my notes. The Zia Silent and Victor Rodriguez, Vic, will be reviewing SmackDown. And for the SmackDown review show, the Wardens hold it down great, and they changed the time to after the show. I was on last week actually giving help to Z, and that was a lot of fun, just like the old Collision days. Yes, I used to host a Collision show on this channel. Fun fact, it did not go anywhere, so that's why I'm here. Anyway, I think that's all of the thing. Oh, and then we have review shows. Bad Guy actually just did the last review show with executive consultant for WrestlePalooza. So yeah, that's all the shows. This time, Jeffrey, I'm prepared because I actually found my list. Okay. I think that's it. Unless you guys have anything else to say.
You got anything, Sabrina?
All right.
No, I don't get a take. I'm just very happy to have been able to work with y'all. Fortunately, I was not able to come on the air on Tuesday, but the boys held it down. So
it was a lot of fun. We were back forth. We broke up. We didn't break up. We're together. We broke up as a tag team. He wanted to betray me in the ring. I wanted to leave him. I said I would be back in catering, eating all the food because that's just a me thing.
Is there a faction? Was there ever a faction in any brand that broke up and got back together so many times?
No, I'm trying to break the record, Sabrina Estella. Like no one has.
That's what I would have said. That's how you two were like that night. Then apparently.
Well, I mean, Mad Dog pissed me off. He did everything in his power to make me mad, and it made me realize why I like cats. I like cats.
The one who always broke up got back together.
Bad Guy. I love this comment so much. Like, God, I like this.
Bad Guy can't be trusted.
Yeah. That's why I go for it every day of my life. You cannot trust me, but trust me, you can trust me. I am. Don't let the name fool you. I am a fantastic guy. Mr. Cat, come back here and let
Hey, George, don't disrespect the Bad Guy like that. He's a mentor to me. Okay, you gotta.
And this is why we're a tag team.
Sometimes.
That's right. We are the tag team. But
the one thing show. Thank you
okay.
guys for joining me in the prediction prophecy studio. And now it's a little different than what we have, but this was fantastic. I had a great time. And we will see about an after show for No Mercy. We'll see what we're doing, and yeah, we will let everybody know. I'm Matt Mandel Kelly, Bad Guy Jack, Wrestling Doll, Sabrina Stella down there. If we can't do the review show, we will all back on Tuesday to review that NXT. So catch us there, but try and catch us Saturday. We will see. Okay, bye everyone.